Peace, love, health, and well vibe. Drop like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand when you come here, this is spa day for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit. And Manny and Petty day for the ego. Understand that when you come here, this is a hard hat area and self developed. Yeah, it's the construction site. All right. So I'm going to be doing the daily collective reading for Sunday here live, and then I will be uploading in the morning. I will be uploading the video for the week ahead tarot reading. All right. So before we get started, I want to say that I offer a litany of services. You can find out about most of my services in the description box. What you won't find in the description box is information about astrological charts, etc., etc., etc. So if you want to get a free follow-up on a reading, if I said something you didn't quite understand or the live was messing up or whatever, you can always hit me up. All my information is in the description box. If you want to inquire about readings or coaching services, or if you want to learn how to do tarot, any of the sorts, then just hit me up. All right, hit me up. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. What up? I see you just came in. All right, so the first card we got here is going to be the Six of Cups. Second card is the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Moon card returning. Okay, the Moon card. Okay, so Six of Cups is saying that there could possibly be some healing coming from you tapping into nostalgia in the upcoming days, possibly weeks. And I feel like this nostalgia is going to be geared towards family activities, okay? So maybe we had like board game night or something like that. And it looked like it's going to be some possible truth that can be revealed from the experience of hanging out with old friends and family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It looked like you might be able to put the pieces together to a puzzle, either whether it's dealing with family legacy things or this time spent with family can open you up and bring you clarity. And the reason why I'm mentioning clarity is because this moon card deals not only with intuitive messages and stuff like that, but the moon card also deals with hidden truths being revealed, finding solutions to problems, kind of carving your own path in a sense, right? Because the moon is about inner illumination versus the sun is about external illumination. All right. We are golden, y'all. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and open up the floor. If anybody got any questions, comments, concerns about the daily collective reading, if not, then you can go ahead. Let me know if you want a free reading. I am offering donation-based readings. I have a donation menu in the description of all of my videos if anybody was interested. Shout out to whoever dropping the hearts in the chat. Thank you for the likes. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the floor open for a few minutes. I know it's kind of late. I know everybody getting ready to go to church in the morning. So see if we can catch a couple cool people. Where you going, chicken butt? Why he being a chicken butt? We in the house. We in the house. Who is that? Lisa, what up, Lisa? Peace, love, health, and wealth to you, Lisa. Ignore the creeps peeping through the window. It's okay. They gonna be dead soon. How you doing today? Sitting under the moonlight, carrying on. I don't like that. You sitting under the moonlight. That's an awesome time. I need to hear more optimism. Can I interest you in a donation-based reading? So if you're feeling anxious, that means you're anticipating something. So what are you anticipating? We are golden. I don't understand why I say 5 viewers on my phone, but it only say 2 viewers on a computer. Thank you, Nightbot. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. My name is KP, and this is Sacred Self Healing Center, the home of the free tarot readings. The only thing I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Troliante. Cars real big. Clothes real big. Shoes real big. Everything real big. So for those who's just tuning in, we just completed the daily collective reading. We got the Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Alright. Enjoy it while it's lasting. Enjoy it while it's lasting. Alright. The moment might not be forever, but the memory can be. Smell me? Enjoy it. Because the moment is so sweet. Chokure. 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 Good boy. Yes. Young grasshopper. See, the thing was that this was the play. This was the alley oop. Ooh. And it's gonna be greater later. Trust me on that one, Jack. You can trust me on that one, Jack. Hey, shout out to everybody who just watched that commercial. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you watch during the commercials goes directly to food, shelter, and water. Thank you. Thank you. I tired, mommy. I tired. What up? How you doing, Thanos? Buzz down. How can I help you this evening? Can I interest you in a donation-based reading? Nice. So if you're looking for a donation-based reading, in the description box, you will see a donation menu. You'll also see three different ways to donate to the channel. Remember, everything that you donate go directly to food, shelter, and water. I'm a Gemini. Will. Okay, so unfortunately, we're gonna have to rework this question. All right. But that's fine. You all got a super chat. I don't accept super chats for donation based reasons, anyways. In the description box is three different ways to donate to the channel. Remember, everything that you donate go directly to food, shelter, and water. Okay, remember that. I want to see you bust down, Trolliante. So, Trolliante. All right, A. My name is A. Adriana. Will Jesse communicate with me? Um, why do you think he ghosted you? That's the question. Why do you think he ghosted you? Because if you see my face, how can you see the cards? I'm not here to be famous. The cards doing all the work. A lot of people get confused between who they are and what they are. Some people can't answer neither, let alone one of them, or both. Uh, what do you talk about, eh? I said that we was gonna have to rework that question. But when people ask questions, I like to give like a little consultation before we resort to the cards. If you don't mind. I mean, you can donate and we can, we can expedite the situation. Yeah. No, I appreciate y'all, though. I really do appreciate y'all. So I don't like to answer will questions with tarot. So if we can kind of restructure that question to a what question or a how question, you know what I'm saying? If no ifs. Will, nah, no wheels. I could do a how. How can I get this person, or I don't know. You know what I do for you? I exalt to the love oracle cards. So you ain't have not a clue that this person was about to disappear? All right. So I consulted the cards for the situation, and I got two cards that just made their presence known. We got Heart Fog, which says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, and bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So I would go out on a limb and say that um, this person probably feels like you guys are not compatible. And in the area that you guys are not compatible, it reminds you of an ex or somebody who possibly hurt this person in the past. So, uh, I always say if it's meant to be, then it will be, right? And if so, then they'll come back around again. However, in this situation and circumstance, the best thing you can do is focus on your healing. And when you focus on your healing, uh, people, places, and things, situations, and circumstances tend to improve just because you put yourself first. Um, and that could possibly open up the door for this person to come back or to be receptive to an advancement by you. All right. What I feel as though all hope is not lost in this situation, but then again, like I said, there's some unhealed trauma that's lingering with this other person, and this person needs to figure that out. And so, in reality, sometimes when people break us up or break up from us, they're doing us a favor because it could happen this way or it could happen the hard way. And when you look at things like that, then it kind of put it in perspective. So I hope that brings some clarity to your situation. All right. So let's pull a card for the person in the back that ain't saying nothing. That ain't saying nothing. That ain't saying nothing. That ain't saying nothing. Goldwater.com. Psych. Colloidal gold. What is going on? What is going on? interesting. Now that is interesting. I won't even lie. That was very interesting. All right, guys. So back to the collective reading that we had here. Let's see what's behind these three cards. Let's see what's behind these three cards. We got the Six of Cups, Ten of Pen. Especially following this moon. What's coming up behind the moon? That's the second Ace of Cups coming out after the moon. Two of Cups. Hermit card. Hmm. Okay, y'all. So back to the collective reading, okay? So Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Moon card, right? So if you didn't see it, go back and watch it. So following up on the moon, I say, so what's coming after this moon? Because this moon card been asleep for a while, and all of a sudden this moon card just talking. Moon card been talking for the last couple of days. Um, the Ace of Cups came out first. Boom. So off top, I'm thinking healing. I'm thinking intuition. I'm thinking love. I'm thinking new beginnings. Right. So new beginnings where? Growth and expansion with the cups. We got the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. Three Cups, growth and expansion. But again, healing. Healing. Water card. Hermit is Scorpio. I can't even remember. So, following up on the truth, again, like I said, reiterating what I said earlier, the time that we're going to be taking is going to open the path up to really see things a little bit more clear. Now, what we feeling is all just a result of us needing to hone in and discipline because of the moon. I think the combination of all of the retrogrades and this one and that ones that's going on right now with the moon and can't remember. I forgot that fast. It's almost Scorpio season, but Leo transitioning over. Um, what is the new sign after Leo? I cannot remember what's after Leo. Oh man, what is after Leo? Libra. No, the moon, but I think the moon is in. No, the sun is going into Libra. I think the moon is in Virgo. Can't remember. I don't know. I gotta research it. I can't remember. But anyways, the combination of everything that's going on, looking like it's going to be a heavy emphasis on emotional healing, right? So by this being the daily collective reading for Sunday, which a lot of people consider to either be the first day or the second day of the week, whatever is the beginning of the week. Or some people consider Monday, right? Some people consider Sunday the last day of the end of the week, and then you start over with Monday. But either way it go, there's a transition that happens around Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? And with this transition, this daily, small, right? So the moon is important when we're looking at the daily readings. The sun and Libra and all that stuff is important, but we got to pay attention to where the moon is when we doing the daily readings. I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but that's very important. But heavy emphasis. I'm gonna double check and see what the week ahead reading say, but it looked like we might be setting the tone for some healing. Um, Maybe even some sexual healing with the Two of Cups, right? Because the Two of Cups is all about Shiva Shakti, right? The dance of masculine and feminine. But the ultimate dance of masculine and feminine is not the transsexual. Well, I don't know if you believe in that. Maybe some people believe the transsexual is God, but that's a whole nother conversation that people really don't even talk about a lot. But the ultimate dance of masculine and feminine on the third dimension, uh, masculine and feminine is sexual relations. So Ace of Cups, the cup is overflowing. What is the cup overflowing with? With love, with peace, love, health, and wealth, right? With whatever makes your heart feel warm, right? So, oftentimes when I see this Ace of Cups, I think about Ace of Pentacles, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is about what? Um, Planting the seeds of manifestation. And so, I mean, all aces is divine new beginnings, right? But the thing about this one is that this one most of the time is an internal cup. But sometimes when you're dealing with people, places, and things, it could be a situation, a circumstance between two or more people, right? And that's what I'm picking up on here is it's not so much of it being a love reading as it is being a love reading for romance and this one and that one. No. What I'm seeing is people balancing out left brain, right brain. And then for some, a small sector of people, this could indicate to me that there could be some healing through an energetic exchange between masculine and feminine, right? And we already know that the Hermit card is the epitome of the healed person, right? And what makes you say that, KP, the greatest tarot reader of all time? Well, what makes me say that is the Hermit is you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, you isolate, you take a bath, you brush your teeth, you wash your butt, you put some neosporin on your wounds, you change your dressing, and you learn from your mistakes. And so the hermit, it can possibly be looked at as Moses coming down off the mountain, being led by the Spirit. Now, I've been holding that one in the back pocket for a very long time, but this is, greatest tarot reader of all time. You know what I'm saying? Forever. There ain't no knock against nobody else, but it's just what I have to offer. So, um, the hermit is the example of wisdom, right? You lead a mountaintop, um, or you lead the woods, whatever you want to go with the Merlin story, right? Whatever, however you want to look at it. The symbolism here in the card, first of all, he got the star, he's being led. The path is being illuminated by the Star of David, right? Sacred Self Healing Center, Tarot School for the Sacred Emissaries.com. Right? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. So when we looking at this hermit card, right, this is a person who's being led by the light, by the spirit, right? By the higher good, the higher power, by God, you can say. And so the one thing that you notice here, um, the fire element is very strong here in a hermit card, with the light one, and then the staff too, right? So before we get to the staff, I just want to mention the fact that his long white beard represents wisdom. So us embodying wisdom in the tarot reading doesn't mean that we have to be old, even though it could mean an older, wiser person, right? Maybe that's what that 6 of cups and that 10 of what is it, 10 of pentacles is saying. You know what I'm saying? We find an elder, a wise one, something like that. But what I but what I'm really feeling strongly is Ace of Cups. We open ourselves up to what we've been craving for, right? And then the 2 of Cups, we we set forth, right? Not only do we open ourselves up, but we actually give love a chance again, right? And we realize that the opportunity to give love a chance again is actually an opportunity to heal. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and a hermit card is really confirming that, for the simple fact that um, being led by your desires, you got to be strong, and sometimes you need a little crutch, and so we don't try to course correct. We try to maintain on the course. We try to prevent the course from going awry in the first place. And to me, that's accountability. If you want to cut it that way, right? And a lot of people, to me, abuse that word, but honestly, how can I say this? I don't know how I can say that. Mm, I would just say, I would go back to what I was just saying about the course, maintenance of the course versus course correction. All right, y'all. So my phone got like 4%. So I'm about to go ahead and put on the black mask and strap up them black forces and slide on up out of here. So with that being said, I just want to say you, yeah, you, right there. I want to wish you peace, love, health, and wealth. And so I just want to say that it's a lot of people. Rest in peace, Nard. you know, and so on and so forth. Man, it's a lot of people that never get a chance. And win, lose, or draw, I'm happy that I got a chance. Um, I understand what it is and what it ain't, and that's fine. But one thing I will say is that LeBron James is my favorite basketball player, possibly the greatest of all time. And one thing about LeBron is that everybody got a chance to bear witness, and you wasn't able to dispute what LeBron did on the court. No matter what you didn't like about him, that man is putting in work. You understand what I'm saying? He putting in work. So a lot of people don't get that opportunity to put in work. A lot of people don't get the opportunity to take their gifts and sharpen skills and and do good with it. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to do so. You know what I'm saying? And not to be selfish, but I'm happy that I get a chance to record it because I get a chance to bear witness of my growth. See, they say people only gonna know you for what they want to know you as. Whether it's good or bad, they gonna know you for what they want to know you as. Right? And that's fine. I just hope that either you forgive or you forget. But man, I'm in season 4. I'm in season well, I really feel like I'm in season 5 for real. You just got home? That's what's up. Yeah, I'm really feel like I'm in season 5, but I'm probably like in season 40. But nonetheless though, man, you know, I'm just happy that I get a chance to bear witness of my own growth and development. Even when, you know, even when I do stupid shit that slows it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on it. Still working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up. And if that can be a message for anybody, is that if you going through any pain, if you going through any hurt, if you going through any shoulda, coulda, wouldas, any us, them, days, any me, myself, and I's, if you going through anything like you can't forgive, you can't forget, you just can't let go, I just want to let you know, man, everything gonna be all right, man. And the only thing you got to do is just be optimistic that everything gonna be okay. Um, and the best way to be optimistic is to hope that everything be okay for everybody, right? Because when you start to become impartial, then you start to become fragmented mentally and emotionally, and it really does more harm than good. And and there's a lot of people out here who take advantage of people like that, and it's really sad. But not I, says the cat. You won't catch me with my hands in the cookie jar. Like I used to tell people all the time on my old videos, man, when I was taking the time with these Reiki classes and these life coaches classes, and I even watch free seminars now, 2 hour long seminars on how can I be a better coach? How can I be a better this one and that one? Like when I was spending my money and time doing, getting my certificates and stuff like that, I was taking an oath, man. I'm a part of I'm a part of a healer society where, I took an oath to to help, man. Whatever that look like. I can't say I got all the answers or nothing like that, but I know with some things I'm good at, and I know there's probably a lot of things that I'm not. And I know that I mean well, And I know that I believe in love. I really do. So, can I interest you in the reading before I get on up out of here? Because I was doing my exit speech. But my mouth so dry I can't even say exit. But yeah though, so I'm just happy I get the opportunity, man, to document my own growth. If I wasn't doing this, doing tarot and stuff, I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably won't be nothing bad, but I just don't know what I'd be doing. So, what would the game be without me? I'm sipping, leaning, feeling drowsy. I bet your girlfriend pussy lousy. I see them diamonds very cloudy. What would the game be without me? I wanna, I wanna hear that song. I got another Gucci song I wanna hear. I forgot the name of it. Oh, I know what it is now. What would the game be without me? I'm sipping, leaning, feeling drowsy. Nah. So you got a question? Or you just want to donate and then let me go to sleep? If you just want to donate and get a reading in the morning, that's cool. I don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem with that at all. I appreciate y'all. We got 200 people in the chat, 400 likes. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to the reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. What, you wouldn't have had a couple Modelos? You wouldn't have had a couple Modelos? You wouldn't have put on your cowgirl hat and some cute little cowgirl boots and had a couple Modelos with the familia? And they came right back. The Six of Cups making itself known again. All right. So this is a very interesting reading. If I was you, you need to watch part. So I might have to go find it, but there's a part one and part two of the reading. All right, it's a part one and part two of the reading. Okay, and in that reading, the Six of Cups, which you can see right here, was there, but the Ace of Cups was in that reading too. And so, one thing about this nine card right here is that we get the Moon and the nine card back to back. Now, I think that we should take this reading in private, but you need to address any worries, any anxieties, anything that you when you okay, so whenever you're trying to get yourself in a positive mindset and you get feedback that's negative, what is the consistent negative feedback? Right? And we need to address that in specific right now. All right, we need to shed light on that in specific. Whew, my phone about to die. I gotta pee. And I'm ready to go to sleep. Listen now. Listen. I'm not asking you no questions per se. What I'm saying is that I'm not asking you who energy it is. That is not the question. What I'm saying is that whenever we try to put ourselves, whenever we trying to tap into this, right? Oftentimes it's around this time. Oftentimes it's around bedtime, right? Or whenever we pray, whatever, right? So what I'm saying is that whenever you get distracted, whenever you get knocked off a course, whatever this consistent energy is, what I'm saying, that's throwing you off right here, and what is throwing you off from is this right here, then we need to address this, whatever, wherever this is coming from. I don't care if it's from the past or from the present. I don't care if it's from a hater. I'm not. That's not what I'm. I don't care where it's from. Remember, we don't care about the situation and circumstance. We take care of the problem, right? Listen, if you had a flat tire on the freeway, you ain't got time to worry about all the times that you had a flat tire on the freeway. You need to get that flat tire fixed ASAP, correct? Am I right or am I wrong? You run out of gas on the freeway, you ain't got no time to be talking about 1999. You need to figure out how the hell, who can you call that's going to bring you some gas that ain't going to, AAA, something. You feel what I'm saying? So again, we become solution based. We don't worry about who, what, when, where, why, or how. We solution based only, right? Meaning that there's a million things that can go wrong, but as long as we cool, calm, and collected, and as long as we got our swords in order, um, ain't no job. No, ain't no job too hard. No, go. You know better than that. No crackhead. That little boy, he trying to get my food. This little boy is stand up on two legs and try to get on the counter and eat your food. Well, I lost what was it, a sandwich? He is stand up on two legs and snatch whatever you got off the counter. I'll be calling him a crackhead because he food motivated. That boy do anything for a chicken bone, boy. I swear to God, it's like they putting cocaine in the food. He will do anything for some human food. And the thing is that he eat his food too. It ain't like he don't like his food. He just food motivated. He's a crackhead, and he know it too. Like if he gets something, he just go sit in his cage. He already know. He don't even. He'll just disappear. You don't even know. He just put himself on punishment now. He like, well, I put myself on punishment, but I got that chicken bone. Yeah, he a crackhead for real. And you eat something, you get up, go put your plate in the sink, you turn around, he's sniffing on the floor where you was sitting at. Like, boy, you better go somewhere. He like one of them little vacuums, the little robot vacuums. They charge theyself and everything. That's him. That's him. The only thing you gotta do is just leave the crumbs, and he'll take it. You don't gotta. He potty train. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. The only thing you gotta do is just leave some crumbs. He cool. No crackhead. At least you don't gotta sweep. Shit. Truth be told, I ain't did dishes in 2 years. All you gotta do is leave your plate. Like he's so full, man. Like the kids, like say if a kid give him something that's hot or something, he'll sit there and wait for more before he'll go get some water, knowing his mouth hot. Like he won't turn around. He won't turn around. Even if it's at his bowl, he won't even drink the water. He'll wait. Mouth be burning up like a mug. And he just sit there and wait for another one. Once he realize you ain't gonna give him another one, like you gotta walk away for like 5 minutes, then you'll hear him slurping the water. He be lick. You know when a dog eats something sour or hot, they be licking their lips and stuff. He be doing that still. Refuse to take his eyes off whatever you might give him. Oh, look, he gonna sacrifice that hot, that sour, just for another one. Mouth be in there burning. I know it do. Mouth be out there, toe up, licking his lips, eyes watering, still waiting on another one. I be like, boy, you crazy. Booty probably be burning. No, his little booty be burning, eating that hot, them little flaming hots and stuff. Hey, I always had a thing about dogs. I could tell what type of dog it is if they eat vegetables. If a dog eat vegetables, I'm putting them in that category. Man, you know a lot about a dog if they eat vegetables. That's not a dog. I don't know what that is. Real dogs don't eat. Real dogs don't eat vegetables. Real dogs don't eat vegetables. I'm a life person. I love life. I ain't got. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I ain't. I don't. I gotta charge my phone. Looky, looky, looky. He picky against people or he picky against food? Hey y'all. Oh, my bad. My phone went dead. Um, sorry, Jay. I was on my way out the door. So if you hit me up, then we can schedule something for the morning. But I was just leaving. If you want, you can stay here for the rest of the night, and I'll be back in a couple hours. But you probably don't want to do that. We got Kool-Aid. And listen, and the Kool-Aid, if you choose to spend the night, you can have as much Kool-Aid as you want, but you got to use the Kool-Aid with the red top because that's the secret recipe Kool-Aid. So the secret recipe is my mom's recipe. Oh my God. My mom's birthday coming up. Damn. I didn't even think about that. Rest in peace to cookie.com. Alright, so the thing about the secret recipe Kool-Aid is that it was aged. And it was aged with real fruit. So you gotta use the Kool-Aid in the red top, okay? That's my mom's secret recipe. Now, I can't tell you what type of fruit. I can't tell you how long it was aged for. I can't even show you the wooden barrel it was aged in. But just know that's the secret recipe, okay? So, again, win, lose, or draw, I love you. And I thank you. And I want to wish everybody peace, love, health, and wealth. And if anybody try to feed you anything else, tell them to put that shit back on the shelf because we ain't buying it. Bye-bye.